Thank you very much.
Salimia rafiki yako mwambie happy new year. Salimia. The year is still very fresh. Salimia. Okay. Amekubali. Amesema happy new year. So how is everyone?
Good.
Have we learned?
Oh yes.
Have we learned?
Oh yes.
Can we give our presenters a very good round of applause? That's not how we do it. We do like this. Straight up. Straight up. Tembeza vizuri. This is how we do it. Mkono juu, mkono juu, mkono juu. Hata pale. Thank you so much. James Omari is my name. And of course, she is waiting for her clap, so please give her. Atungepata nini?
Slides.
Atungepata what we have seen here. So, siyafanya kazi nzuri.
Kabisa.
Thank you so much. It's another very good, brilliant afternoon on Thursday. It's almost 1 p.m. I want to thank everyone who is here for the first time. And also, I get to mention that this session was specifically carved out for you. This is what we prepared for you. And it is a special session in different ways. I'll explain. If you're here for the first time, just know that today was meant for you to be here. It was not by accident. Hata kama umeletwa na stranger that you have no idea kwao ni wapi, their surname, you might not know exactly the person invited you, but that is not a challenge. The fact is, tumefanya nini? We have seen and we have learned. Has anybody been asked to pay any money for learning? Kuna mtu amelipia masomo? Is it a yes or no? Have you paid for what you have learned?
No.
Thank you so much. Kila mtu ashike 1,000 kwa mkono. Because now I'm coming to collect my dues. 1,000, I'm collecting, starting with you. The lessons you've learned, they are not for free. I need 1,000. Kila mtu 1,000 haraka. Nipunguze niweke 500. 500 iko sawa. Only 200 shillings for the lessons you learned. 100 bob. 100 bob. When you fail an exam, I always give someone 1,000 shillings who gives me any money that I ask for, but meanguka mtihani. If you give me 1,000, I'll have added another 1,000 shillings. Ningenipatia 100, ningekuongeza ngapi bado? 1,000. I'll have given someone 1,000 shillings, lakini kila mtu ameanguka mtihani. Not even telling me I have 50 bob. Siku na hilo nasema mimi niko na 50 bob pekee yake. Na ndio fair. Sasa hiyo ungekuwa na elfu ngapi? Moja na pesa ngapi extra?
50 ya kweli.
Exactly. Sasa umeninyima pesa yetu. Hata yangu nitafanya nini? Nitawanyima sasa. So I'm very happy to meet you. I'm a Kenyan just like most of us. Are we Kenyans? Most of us? I know we are not everyone. I see my brother from Burundi, which is on the other side. How are you, bro?
Yeah, fine.
Salimia Kirundi. Tusalimia kinyumbani.
Amahoro.
Amahoro. Kama basi Amahoro. See Amahoro, I thought that is a place in Rwanda. There is a stadium called
Amahoro. It's just like peace. Yeah, peace solution.
Sawa sawa. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Who has learned something? Who has learned something? Kuna kitu umesoma. Mkono? What have you learned? Who has learned something? Kuna kitu umesoma. What have you learned? Vile unaweza tengeneza pesa. What have you learned? Just one thing. Self? Vile unaweza jiandika. Excellent. Perfect. What have you learned? What have you learned? Give me my story. I believe it for some happened. I love that. How you can make money? By connecting people, your friends, strangers. My sister. You. What have you learned? Umesoma nini? I'm sure umesoma. What's your name? Jina lako ni? Niambie jina. Jina haitoki. Sawa. Hakuna mtu anasaidia. Someone has my slide. I want to kind if you can find it, I'll appreciate. So I'm very happy to meet all of you today. Nafurahi sana to be with you. I got Nairobi some 2 days ago. The month of January, I spent part of it in moving around the country, launching offices that we have opened across the country. We have expanded from not having an office in Kenya to now having 8 offices in 8 different counties. And we are opening more offices in 2020, in 2026. Which is your county? That is the next office in Kenya, in Nakuru County. We did a big meeting of more than 500 people at a hotel called Amana. It's a hotel named for Amana Restaurant. We were there. We did a very big meeting. The second week of January, I was there. Which county do you come from? Siaya. Siaya is not very far from. Is it a neighbor to Kisumu and Homa Bay? Kisumu ndio karibu. We have an office in Kisumu at Mega Plaza, 5th floor. You know Mega Plaza? We have an office there. What's your name? Nyamira. Nyamira County, that is Nyamira and Kisii, my brother and sister. I come from Kisii County myself. We have a big office in Kisii at ACK building next to the governor's office. Ukiangalia governor's office, kando yake kuna building imemalizika, kuna floor 3. We are on the 3rd floor. Is one of the offices we launched last month. A very big office, bigger than what we have here.
Wow.
Contact again. Kakamega. I've been talking to one of the people that are in charge of Kakamega. Anaitwa Mr. Joshua. Joshua is a student at Masinde Muliro University. Ako 4th year doing IT. I think anafanya IT. The man is on Elite. He was just telling me that he's going platinum before tuingie Monday. He's around 21 years of age at Kakamega County. So Kakamega kuna maneno tunapanga pale. Niende kwa ujamaa anakaa na wasiwasi mingi. Kiambu County, Kiambu sasa si Nairobi. Kiambu Nairobi is one. Yeah. So, but the reason why we can position an office in Kiambu, tuambie marafiki zako wengi wako that side will come to support you there and help you get an office. Sasa When I was first introduced to this company, I was introduced by this man here. We connected on Facebook. He was in Rwanda, I was in Kenya. I saw what he had been posting for some time. I loved what he was posting, the kind of events he was holding in Rwanda. I followed him for some time. I realized the man is moving from Rwanda to Uganda to Zambia, the man is in Zimbabwe, the next minute the guy is in all these kind of countries. When you find, when you see a friend, you might not have met them in person, but you find the guy is on this international airport today. 2 days later, the man is connecting to another country. Another day, the guy is going to another, not on foot, by foot, but is what? Within a week, the man has covered how many countries? Are you going to sit back and watch, or you're going to ask, man, I also want to be flying like you. What is it that you do? I asked him what he does, and he explained to me what DYNACE is. Unfortunately, he was not able to come to Kenya. I learned the business from him, and at that time, I think Joe Kiriba mentioned that we didn't have the Kenya. I asked him, where are your offices? The man told me there is no office. And I looked at what was happening in Uganda, what was happening in Tanzania, and all these countries, and I said, why not start the same business here in Kenya? Maybe we can be able to grow to the level that all these countries are. I took a leap of faith. I had never met Alan face to face. Sikuwa nimepatana na yeye. Nilikuwa nawadanganya nikiwaambia nimepatana sikuwa. So the guy gave me his WhatsApp, tukaongea, they explained to me. So ilikuwa mahali nimeamua sasa, I want to be part of this. The challenge was, I had to send money to Uganda because he's a Ugandan who was living in where? Are you following? Rwanda at the time, expanding business. So akanipatia details za Uganda. Akaniambia sasa, if you love what you have seen, I would love to work with you. Hata kama kwa Kenya, hamna shida. We can start something that we grow even in Kenya as well. Accounting in Uganda, so you send money here. For me, I made a decision. One thing about me is I never get into anything to try. Sometimes I hear people say, "Wacha nijaribu." That is never me. I never went to school to try and pass. I went to school to do what? To pass my exams. I never get into anything to try, because many times people get into things to try, you're going to fail. I always go into things to do and succeed. So I told the man, I'm coming in, not to put mguu moja nisikie kama maji ni moto. Hapana. I said I want to go in fully. And the package the man advised was what? Platinum. Now, what say platinum?
Platinum.
So when I saw the platinum package, I said this is what I want, because the kind of things I want to achieve can only be served by a platinum. So I positioned, I said I want to do a platinum. How much was a platinum? Again, how much was it? That's a platinum. 167. Patia makofi moja mzuri. Pateni wivu sababu wamepata jibu moja. 167 is platinum. I sent that money to Uganda to account given by who?
Mr. Alan.
Mr. Alan Joseph Swata. The man, phone yake the next 2-3 hours, the phone went off and it was no longer online. You know, when you're talking to someone from another country, you can only see the kale kakitu kanasema online. All of a sudden, the man has been sent, the guy goes offline. As a Kenyan, very typical Kenyan. Umeweka 167, imeenda nje ya Kenya. Tulikuwa naongea naye amezima, simu imeenda off. What comes into your mind? Imefanyika. Umekaribishwa town. So nikasema hii jamaa alikuwa anangojea kumbe anishughulikie. So nikajua nimefanya nini? Nimeshughulikiwa, and of course there's nothing you can do, my brother. Kama unatupa pesa Uganda and the guy goes offline, you think you're going to get into a flight and run to Uganda? Si unakuwa mpole. Ushaioshwa alafu instead ya kukasirika unakuwa mpole. Because you know there's nothing you can do. You even start begging kwa messages na hakuna mahali ya message inaenda. So I saw my 167 just disappearing like that. Fortunately, after 7 hours, Akarudi akanambia I was traveling. Tell your friend I was traveling.
I was traveling.
Nilikuwa natoka in Kigali. He was going to some part of Rwanda, and you know when you're moving around in most of these places, network kufanya nini? Ama saa zingine simu inazima. So the man explained to me, and that is how I got to DYNACE. So he registered me after around 3 days. Shida ilikuwa ingine ni products because they were not in Kenya. Bado hazikuwa zimekuwa approved with the Ministry of Health. Venye saizi imekuwa approved. Zile karatasi mtaziona pale zilikuwa zimebandikwa, permit na kila kitu ziko ready. Certificate haikuwa kampuni haijakuwa registered in Kenya. So the next task was now to transact business with a company that doesn't exist. There are no products in Kenya, but then I need to do the products zinatoka Uganda. So after that time, the products were sent to me for platinum. Unfortunately, tell your friend unfortunately, my parcel got lost. So it was sent after wiki ngapi? Wiki mbili, I got a phone call from a stranger telling me I'm so and so, nimetoka Kampala, tumekuwa nilipewa parcel yako, but mtu akikwambianga but akikwambia nilitumwa but a parcel yako na shasema lakini. Do you think ni anakupea good news? Akaniambia our vehicle, actually I remember even the terms the guy used. Gari yetu, our bus some years back ilifanyanga accident. Hit and run. So tumekuwa tukitafutwa. Hata sisi hatukuwa kazi hiyo nyaka. So the bus had committed an accident some years back, so it has been on trail by the police. So vile tumefika Nakuru on our way to Nairobi, we were confiscated. The vehicle was impounded, ikapelekwa kwa police station, and everything that was in there, ikafanya nini? And that is how I lost all my products. So I called Alan, I told my brother Alan, I think whatever you sent might not be able to reach me. We have lost the products. So we continued working. I said, why not? I remember the only time I had a test of a product is when Alan came to Kenya physically after miezi ngapi? He carried along with him product inaitwa nini? Escrow, kapaketi kamoja. This is the only product I saw after 5 months. Akaniambia, at least, sikia vile products za DYNACE zinafanya nini? But then in all those 5 months, I was doing business, tulikuwa tunahangaika sana, but later on things became okay. The company got registered, everything is smooth now, and as we sit here, all the systems that we need in a company are in place. And if you get to business today, you're going to have a very smooth ride, and support system is going to support you through what? To grow and make money. So, you can appreciate if you have heard what I'm saying. So when I was getting started, show me next. I'm a trained economist. Nilienda university, like most of us, umeenda colleges. I also went to university. For me, it was a bit of luck. I got a scholarship from the Kenyan government. Nikatumwa nje in a country called Pakistan, and that is why I did my Bachelor of Science in Economics. Nikamaliza for 5 years, and I came home. I got employed, the two first. Ministry of Evolution. I used to work at Uwezo Fund. If someone has ever heard about Uwezo Fund, ile kuna kitu Uhuru alileta ya kupea groups pesa kwa mama youth. I was at the secretariat. I was seated at Lonro House, 16th floor. Hapo ndio nilikuwa nafanya kazi. I worked there for not long. I resigned because I had seen the bigger picture of what is available in this industry. Ambayo imekuja leo. So I used to be a programs officer in that office, and I started building my career like the rest of us. Every one of us builds their career. Wewe ni mkulima, unajaribu kuwa a better farmer. You're a carpenter, you build on that carpentry. You are an economist like me, you're a nurse. You have to build your career. I was there. I was very passionate about figures. I love figures. Mimi na vitu zinaitwa figures. You see the way Ndindi Nyoro understands figures?
Oh yes.
Nasikizanga Ndindi Nyoro? Kuna vile anashika figures. So I love figures. This is my service a pesa. I love that. I wanted to perfect it. And one day, I get to end up at the Central Bank of Kenya as a senior economist. But then my fate lied elsewhere because I am here today because of fate. Tell your friend fate.
Fate.
Next. Don't ask me where my friends are. The fact is I graduated. Sinulize mbona uko peke yako. Kuna watu wanasema si kitu inapigwanga mkiwa wengi. This is my graduation gown. This is back in the days with my classmates. Remember this guy was Indonesian. Some guys are from Iran, some other countries surrounding Pakistan. And that is how I was back then, nikiwa shule. And I was also lucky to have experienced my first flight very early. Actually, my first ever flight was my flight to Pakistan, which is not less than 16 hours on the air. You leave here, you get to Qatar, you get into another plane to the other side, and it's a long, long journey. Sometimes it can take you up to 24 hours being on air. Na transit is not near. So niliingia ndege yangu ya kwanza kupanda ndege ilikuwa nini? International. So it was not a lot of flight from here to Kisumu. It was let me say, I was very lucky because it was not like I worked for it. It was a scholarship, and I remember how I felt like coming back home after school. I'm very enthusiastic. I wanted to achieve a lot because I was well equipped with my economics. Nilikuwa ready kucheza kama mimi. Tuendelee? But then something happened.
Oh yes.
Something happened.
Yes.
I say something happened. Tell your friends something happened.
Something
Are you
happened.
seeing that guy there? Huh?
Yes.
Mnamwona vizuri? Ama acha
Yes.
nisimame karibu. Let me try to do what I did on that day. Do we look alike? Eh?
No.
If this guy comes here and tells you they have a very good opportunity that can change your life.
There was something wrong there.
Unaweza kubali ako na opportunity ya kubadilisha maisha. Si utamwambia ajisaidie kwanza. I was here. Life happened. Tell your friend life happened. So mwingine maisha inaweza kupanga sio unapenda. You try to do your thing, unajisukuma maisha inafanya nini? Lakini unajua kabisa you are never meant to be like this. Hata akili yako unajua this is not supposed to be you. You know, when you become like this, my brother, my sister, you become a source of demotivation in your family. You will actually give your family members, your siblings, all the reasons never to go to school. That's where you realize your younger brother, your sister, they even start demanding for money from your parents to start a business and stop schooling. Are you connecting? This is where you realize yule cousin yako mwenye alikuwa ni mdogo wako na miaka 3, they even do their form 4 and stop school. And the only reason they say, my brother, my cousin went abroad and they came back. Unaona vile na? So where shall I waste my money? Are you getting? So when you become such kind of person, it is not very exciting. Unfortunately, if this happened to you and you're the firstborn in that family, you're going to kill that generation. Never ever settle for such. When you are the vision bearer of your family, you're the one to set the pace in your family. As the firstborn, you are the assistant parent. If your parents today, God forbid, they are not there because that is normal, you step in as a parent. But if you're one of the most disillusioned and confused element in that family, umemaliza hiyo familia kabisa. So if I'm talking to a firstborn, it is not about systems working and favoring you. It's not about the government handing over things to you. It's not about someone giving you an opportunity. It's about you intentionally making it happen for you. There is no two-way traffic about it. Make sure that you succeed for the sake of your family and your future. Some of us are pushing so hard, not because we are so comfortable pushing day and night. I slept at 4 a.m., sincerely speaking. Nikikuonesha chat, I was engaging some people from Canada. I have a team in Canada. I was on call with a team I've never met. I met a lady, a doctor. We connected. So with all this kind of whatever engagement I have, sometimes I sleep for 2-3 hours a day, and I woke up, I'm here. So sometimes it's not about doing your best. I hear people say, let me do my best. Never ever do your best in life. Always do whatever it takes to succeed.
Oh, yes.
Are we there?
Oh, yes.
Even if the facts are so cruel, the facts are that you don't have any person within your family to connect you to an opportunity. That's a fact. But never settle for such. Go out of your way and do whatever it takes. It's not about, hey, I'm doing my best, I'm working hard. Oh, you are working hard might not be enough. Always do whatever it takes, because that can change. When you make a deliberate move and you make it very intentional, you say, man, I want to make this thing work for me. You get your diary and you write what exactly you want to achieve in life. You write everything and you say, man, this 2026 has to be different. I'm not going to be crying again. I'm not going to be one of the people saying, man, Serekali. You say this year has to work for me. You write it down and you work on that.
Oh, yeah.
After writing down what you want, the next thing you want to find is an opportunity that's going to help you achieve what? If you're seated here and you had a very bad 2025, allow me to give you bad news. It might not be able to get better. It actually might get worse. This year, if you're still doing the same things that you were doing last year and they messed you up, the same thing you were doing last year that never paid you, never gave you anything substantial. You complain the whole 2025. You complain about Ruto, you complain about the systems, you complain about your governor. Your member of parliament is the worst you guys have ever had. Your MCA haonekani nyumbani. And beyond that, you complain about your parents, that they never gave you the best education. You complained about your friends, but you forgot to judge one person who is seated and listening to me. We always complain about everything, but we forget to complain about the real problem. And the real problem is who? Me. Can all of us do this? The only person who can change your life is not your parents, is not your brother, is not those people you're thinking about. It is me to change my life. There are things you hear people say, I was never born in a rich family or from a rich family, but work so hard that you work so hard that a rich family is born out of you.
Oh, yes.
If you're one of those parents that your son is asked who they look up to in their lives, and they never mention your name as their father, and they mention your neighbor, your son says, when I grow up, I want to drive a good car like who? Baba? I want to be eating and going out to nice places like Kinanani. I want to be living in a good environment like Kinanani. I wish you guys knew what our children are discussing when they're in school. We'll work so hard. We'll do whatever it takes. Sometimes it's not about you being comfortable. It's about you breaking the generational struggles. Generational what? Struggles that have been there from your parents and grandparents. We are supposed to break those ones. Because if you don't break those struggles today, you're going to hand over those struggles to your children. Are we there?
Yes.
We have to do what? Break them. That is where some of us have to work extra hard. Because it's not just the battle you are fighting for yourself. You are fighting to ensure that your boy, your son, your daughter doesn't have to go through the struggles you have gone through all your life. Are we there? This was not very okay with me. I looked around. My dad is 87. My mom is 76 years of age. I'm the last born in that family. We are 9 of us. We are how many of us?
9.
I'm the last born in that family. Mom is 76. Dad is 80. Those guys are not educated that much. But with their little education of class 3, 4, 5, just imagine they took care of 9 of us. Whoever wanted to go to university, alifanya nini? Alienda. I wish you knew how much those guys used to earn, or they are still earning today. And 5K. But walitufunza sisi wa? Have you ever asked yourself how that money was enough to take us to school? Because most of our parents did not even earn 10,000 a month, but they took care of 10 of you. We are here. Can't we go further? Can we stretch and go further than where they have been able to? We need to push harder. Today, as I finish, don't move this last slide. I'm on the songa. But even as I come to the conclusion, I want to tell you that what you have seen today, what you have seen in DYNACE, is able to give you what you've never dreamt about. My brother, you're very young. What kind of income do you think can change your life? If you get to make some money in a month, something can change about you and your future. Just be realistic. I don't want you to be exaggerate and tell me 3 million a month. What kind of income do you feel? You know what you're making today, but if you really get to have that kind of money, in a month, you can be able to take care of yourself and change something about your life. Give me an income that is realistic. We're in Kenya, and you know what I'm talking about. How much? 80,000. Please, mpatie makofi moja mzuri because it's very good. Nimesema the manini kwa mwezi moja, mambo yake inaweza kuwa my senior. Kama ngapi? 60,000. I'm really happy that you guys are giving me realistic figures. Ndugu yangu, how much? 60. Kila mtu anasema, not even up to 100,000 shillings. If you have that kind of money in a month, there's a lot we can do. What? Tunaweza panga, tulipe fees, tufanye nini na maisha yaenda vizuri. Today, give me the next slide. I wanted to drive. This has happened. Not the first one, not the second one, not the third, but this is one of my cars, and this is the fourth one in that family. Na hapa mahali niko ni nyumbani village. Huyu anajua kwetu vile kuna ganga. Village za nyumbani, they are very green. Hapa nimepaki chini ya mti ya mapera, and at this point I remember mother alikuwa amebeba shopping mingi sana kutoka wapi? Pale nyuma. I don't know whether you guys have ever had that kind of feeling. If you still have your parents, mzazi akitoa shopping kwa gari yako. Have you ever imagined that feeling? It's very good, right? Being on flight is not now going to school and back. This is now my own, moving around with my own money and acquiring the ranks in this company. Kuna ranks nani ametaja hapa? Tuko na ranks. This is when I became what?
Gold star.
I became
Gold star.
a gold star in business, and we are making some progress. Next. This was my very early days in business. When I was very new in business. You can see hata koti sikuwa nimekelelea. Mwili ilikuwa ya ikubali koti sana. So at this point, I was just started. Nilikuwa nimeanzia na niko package gani? Nakumbuka I used to see some figures and I'm like, are you sure this money is mine? Hii pesa imekuja ni yangu. Hapo unaona kuna elfu ngapi? Very excited. I really love this kind of figures. Earlier on when I was starting business, my first few months. But I tell people that I didn't start very strong. My first month I was able to make how much? My first month I was able to, but that has changed. Today, a lot has changed because it is no longer this one. Maybe today I can, give me someone who has a phone in Yekona data. I check my system right now because this has changed since. I want to show you where my business is today. I want to have a random phone open for me, DYNACE. I put in my username so that we can be able to communicate. Who knows this guy? So business is going to work for you. We are here to support you. Someone is saying, but I am not experienced. I am new to these things. I've never done this kind of business before. Sijawahi, sasa ndafanya aje kitu. I can even pay now, but then how am I going to do this thing? Because I'm seeing this kind of business for the first time. I mean, I'm used to kuweka duka, kufanya ukulima, and all this kind of thing. Can I really do this kind of business? I want to tell you that it's going to be possible. I want to tell you it's very possible we can be able to do this together. The experience that you don't have, we are going to step in and fill that gap. I always tell people that you never buy experience. There's nowhere you'll ever buy experience. It's not going to be sold to you. Experience has to be acquired over a given period of what? Of repeatedly doing something. Now what you are lacking is the experience in this business, where we come in and help you and support you to achieve what you want to achieve in this business. You want to make money, someone has made money. You want to know how to present, we're going to show you how to do what? To explain business here in front. When Joe Kiriba was coming here, akitoka mahali alikuwa anafanya kazi kama shamba boy, I met him. Jamaa aliniuliza, are you sure this thing can work for me? Mimi sina experience, nimeshinda kwa shamba ya mtu, kwa nyumba ya mtu, kufanya kazi ya nyumba. Can this work for me? Masomo inahitajika. He asked all those kind of questions. I told him, man, you sit down and be a good listener. Can all of us say be a good listener?
Be a good listener.
Can all of us say be a good listener?
Be a good listener.
Be someone that can be coached. Be someone that can be corrected. Whenever you come here, please. Ile experience you have just because you have lived for 40 years, that's not the experience we are looking for. You're coming here for the first time. You are new. Sit down, we teach you how this business is done. And if you want to make this a very successful project for you, my advice to all of us is this. Once you get started, be available, teachable, and coachable. Can all of us say available?
Available.
Teachable,
and
coachable. Whenever we tell you to stop doing something, tafadhali, you might not have to ask, why are you saying I should not do this? Kindly na kuomba, just stop doing what? When you tell you let's go this route, you might not have to ask why not on the other side. Most of us have gone through the same route you want to go through, and we know vile ina. So tunajaribu kuambia hakuna haja upitie hapa na tunajua kuna shimo mbele. So hamna haja sababu tumeenda tukaingia kwa shimo labda tukavunjika mguu. So there is no need of you having to break your leg when we know what is going to happen there. Tukikwambia let's walk, let's do ABCD. Please nakuomba. This applies to everyone now. Let's just do what we are advised to do. The phone. Who is a guest ambaye ako sawa kabisa kusoma vitu? Mwenye hana uoga. Acha nipate mgeni, my brother there. You come. The good thing when I'm standing here, there's a lot I observe. Patio jamaa makofi. Hiyo makofi ni ya pale nyumbani kwa chief. Patia makofi inatosha Nairobi. So, this is my username. Unaweza kuambia username yangu inasema nini? Soma tu. Najua ni mrefu. But you can unaweza connect.
Ambassa. Doromali 07.
Ambassa Doromali 07. So the next thing I'm going to do ni kufanya nini?
Password.
Kitu inaitwa password. Mahali tumefungia pesa. Alafu there we go. Ni mrefu kidogo but itakuwa sawa. Tutashikilia tuone kama itafanya. Alafu wewe ndio utaongea. Hebu jaribu kwanza sauti kama inaweza fika pale nyuma. Hebu sema salale.
Salale.
Imefunguka. Mmemsikia vizuri pale nyuma? Yes. Unasikia sauti iko sawa? Yes. Si hata jamaa anaweza kuwa presenter very soon. Yes. Unaitwa nani? Joseph. Angalia wale watu pale nyuma.
Naitwa Joseph.
See, you can address them kidogo.
So like
Unaweza wa address kidogo. Joseph. So upeana hata kama ni speech tu kidogo.
For me, just
Who invited you?
you?
Who invited you?
Victoria.
Victoria invited you. Brilliant. Si system imefunguka. The next thing you do, kuna kitu kanaleta summary ya performance za last month. We are here and we start with this. Naomba wasomee jina ya huyu mtu anaongea.
James.
Uya kusikia pale nyuma kabisa. That's why
The owner of this account is James Mosingisi Omari.
Alafu
Kila mtu amenisikia?
Hebu rudia tena hiyo kitu. Uliza kama wamekusikia vizuri.
Like the owner of this account
yes.
is James Mosingisi Oman.
Exactly. The next thing I want you to tell them
Yes.
is what we call package.
Bonus
Package ni gani?
Platinum.
Yes, platinum huwezi ongea vile unaongea.
The
Yeah.
package, akona package ya
In a platinum, si ndio? How much was it?
167. 167.
Si niliwaambia ndio si ndio? Turudi hapa leo. Today as we stand here already vile tunaongea siku bado haijasonga sana. Ongelesha vizuri pale.
Earning like
It's
11.
not like real
Like.
figures which are there. How much money is already there? The day is not yet over.
11,160.
160. Turudi hapa tutafuta kitu inaitwa nini? Summary ya mwezi ilianza lini? Leo ni tarehe 5. So we have how many days already? Zimeisha. Zile complete.
4.
The complete one is
4 days.
4 days. Is this saying exactly what I'm saying?
Yes.
From first?
To 4.
So wamesema tushafanya siku ngapi kwa February? 4 days. So wacha load, then you can be able to read the figures over there. Network iko very fast. You will be able to tell them the first 4 days of the month. Kwa sauti?
51,336.
Hiyo ni pesa ya 51,000 na siku 4 surely. Mbona mnakuwa na makadirio? Sipiga makofi ni kama unataka kusema. Good money?
Oh yes.
Is it good money?
Oh yes.
In 4 days?
Oh yes.
That's an average of around 14,000 or 15, 14, right? In one? Is this a good business? Is it worthy the time you make it happen? I'm on
Very well.
it is worthy. The platinum is how much? 160?
7.
So in only 4 days, a business I started, can all of us say one off?
One.
Hiyo 167 you don't see it kila mwezi. You see the way you do a shop. Ukimaliza stock, unafanya nini? Unaendea. Kama unakuwa ni mkulima wa maziwa, ng'ombe akipatia maziwa leo, do you sit back and relax? Ama ng'ombe lazima alishwe, atafutiwe veterinary, atafutiwe dawa, ndio fanya nini? So every single day before you get money out of your poultry farming ya kuku, unafanya nini? You keep on spending more money on feeds and all this kind of thing. Are we there? Kama ni matatu for it to give you more money, lazima kila siku ufanya nini? Mafuta kwa tank and all this kind of thing. But for DYNACE, it is one what? It's one off. Especially if you start with platinum. Unamalizana na mambo ya kuweka pe. You only focus on making money. But then if you start small, kuna zile package Kiriba amezungumzia, where you can all of us start somewhere. Then you do what? Can all of us say upgrade?
Upgrade.
You can always upgrade from the small package to a bigger package. And there's no one is going to put you under pressure to do it within 5 days. Within a week. Lazima upgrade within? No. Ni wewe unajiweka pressure mwenyewe because it pays off when you're on your bigger package. Are we connecting, my brother?
Yes.
Eh? Tunasikizana vizuri?
Oh yes.
So kama tuko hapa and we've understood the business, we've understood the system, I want to tell you that for those who are waiting to master the system first, kuna mtu atatuambia, atasema, wacha niende nifikirie, niende ni consult, let me go consult, let me go do. You're going to do that. But let me give you a bit of warning. Can I warn you about consulting? Part of the reasons why you are struggling today, part of the reasons that things are not going your way, is because of the consultations you've been having with the same people you're going to consult today. And they're going to advise you to remain broke. They're going to advise you to remain the person you've been struggling. They're going to advise you. Someone mentioned this, please, Musilikasirikie, that if you consult a broke person on how to make money, they can only afford to give you a broke advice. When you want to succeed in life, learn to consult people who are doing better than you.
Yes.
Don't go back to the same friends you left. Of course, they are your friends for the last 20 years. Hakuna mtu anakuibia marafiki zako. But you realize that part of the reasons why you are where you are today is that kasako you are keeping. For you to be out of that kasako and you come back, I want you to For once, please listen to this. How many of us know some members of parliament? Wabunge, si tunawajua, some of them. I want you to take your time and do some research. I want you to do some research in this. How majamaa tunaita waheshimiwa? I want you to dig deep and go to their families. You're going to realize that some of these people, they are the only people in the entire family who are successful. Some of these guys are going to realize that even their brothers huwezi waona, wameenda wamejengea ndugu za sababu ya aibu ya wale so zingine mkitembelea mheshimiwa, yeye ako na nyumba mzuri, the rest wako. So mheshimiwa yeye ndiye amejenga, and they are the only people who have broken the thing I'm telling you to break. So many times, for the family you come from to change, might not need a meeting with your 5 friends. It's an individual decision that can change the rest of the lives in that family. It's going to take one bold person. How many of us know the President of America, the former 44th President, Barack Obama? How many of us know so many family members of his? We started knowing about family members wake when the man is in America becoming a president. That guy gave the image to the family. Kila mtu akaanza kujua kuna sister yake, kuna ile familia nyingine. Before that, nobody knew. Are we there?
Yes.
So for you to make for something to happen to you today that will change the rest of the people in your family, it might take your individual decision to change the lives of the many people you love and care about. It might not be going back to your wife and your husband and your brother and your sister. It might actually need you alone to have a meeting with yourself and ask yourself very hard questions. You look at your age, you're 25, you're 30, you're 40 years of age. Jiulize maswali. From the time you started making money, have you achieved anything substantial? You're not in Nairobi to pay rent and eat. I mean, we have food in the village. Tuko na chakula village. You don't need to pay. You know you can survive where this man comes from without even money for a month. Ni ukweli ama si ukweli? Some of the villages we come from, you don't even need 100 shillings to survive in a month. Chakula iko shamba. We have the best places to sleep. Unaimbiwanga na ndege usiku. Ndege ndio zinatuibianga huko village. Ni ukweli ama si ukweli? Sio matatu zinagongwa hapa sijui tuenda wapi. We are bad thing for us in the village. Very comfortable. Why are we in this city of Nairobi? We are not here to pay rent and eat food. That is not enough. You cannot be telling people you know now you are paying rent and food and you are very happy now because umelipa in time. It's not. You cannot do that on time and you say you have achieved anything. We are not in Nairobi to eat food in Nairobi, my friend. Mahali umetoka village na hapa ni wapi kuna chakula fresh? Si ni village? Do you need to spend money to eat that cassava? Si unaenda tu shambani, you get the maize and all those kind of thing. So in city, my friend, we are on borrowed time. We are not having a lot of time in this city. We are here to change the lives back home. And we are not growing any younger. Look at your age, my brother, my sister. Miaka zinaso? 3 years from today, man, if you are 35, you'll be 38. Wait, are we connecting? Yes. So even as this man sits, I don't know which package you want to start with. Package ni gani?
I can say platinum.
Wacha jiamulie.
High, but I'll choose, I'll figure it out.
No, sasa sitokadai hapa. Tutafika hapo sahi tu.
For you to figure it out, unaangalia mfuko kwanza.
Unajua kitu.
Huwezi sema uko na hiyo 167.
Haiko. Sasa ni gani kwa hizo? Kuna premium, kuna elite. Tunakumbuka elite iko 100.
Yes.
Premium is 25.
25. I can start with the elite.
With elite of 100,000. Tengeneza. Kama una elite, kama una pesa kwanza tengeneza. Kuna pesa? Do you have money to pay now elite? Kuna pesa unalipa sasa hivi? No, hiyo anaweza raise hiyo pesa sasa hivi. Tengenezea yeye elite. Ukiweka hivi ni basic. Elite straight up. Semeni elite. Sema elite. Tengeneza tupate kofi moja. Then from there you can upgrade. You go to platinum. Ukipata pesa zingine you go to platinum, then we on making the money. Give me the next slide. I wanted to see what is there. Just stop, remain there. Go next. Unarudi nyuma. Next. Hey, what's happening? What is not happening? Forget about it. Achana naye. I think he's a bit disorganized. I want to wish you well. I want to wish you very good year, 2026. Some of us, as we live here today, you might be forced to break away from the circle you've been keeping for the many years and get a new circle. Are we there? Someone told me that if you want to achieve something special and incredible, make sure that the people you sit around with, you spend the most of your time with, you're actually the brokest. Is there a word like brokest? You're the poorest. You see the 5 friends you keep, make sure you are the person who has the worst phone. Make sure you ndio uko na nguo mbaya kwa watu watano, because the only thing those guys will always tell you, I wish you have a friend who has a car that you admire. You don't have, but you admire. Exactly. When you sit in that car, I want you to listen next time and you try this with him. Jaribu kalie ogari. It is a brand new vehicle and you know it's millions of money. He knows maybe you don't have the millions, but I want you to ask him this question. Hey, my friend, can I also have this kind of car in the future? Is it possible that I can as well drive this kind of machine? Trust you me, that person will never tell you guy you're dreaming. It is not possible. They'll tell you it is what? Actually, they are going to make it even easier. They'll tell you can drive actually a better one than this. Try that nonsense with the person who is below you. And you ask them, they tell you consumption ya fuel inakwanga wapi? Consumption ya hii gari ni? Maintenance inakwanga nini? Spare parts? You try that with someone who drives your dream car. Trust you me, they're going to encourage you and tell you, man, this is possible. By then you can actually be, it is possible. They'll even tell you, they'll tell you their story now. They'll tell you, by the way, 8 years back, I lost everything. I didn't have anything. They'll even start sharing with you how their life has been. And they'll show you how possible is it for you to achieve much more than what they have achieved. Don't spend much of your time in a circle that glorifies you and exemplifies, that makes you look like you're a god. So when you unalipanga bills, and you feel very comfortable. When you sit in a restaurant, kabili kana, ikifika time ya kulipa watu wanapatanga calls, urgent calls. Because they want you to do what? They don't have what? So you pay, you feel like you're the boss. Sini ukweli? Make sure that when you want to achieve something special in your life, most of the people you talk to on a daily basis, they are doing better than you. Don't take advices from everybody. Before they take that advice to you to apply, ask yourself, kama hii advice yao ni mzuri sana, how comes hawajaitumia? Are we there? Kama hii advice anakuambia leo after umetoka hii meeting ni mzuri, how comes hajatumia akwe mzuri? Sababu namuona mambo inamsumbua. Are we there?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to me. We are here to work and support each one of us to achieve what you've always wanted to achieve. Fortunately, you have come at the right time. We are in February, the second month of 2026. We are just getting started. We actually hii mwezi ndio tumeanza kazi. Si kila mtu anajua Januari vile mambo inakuwa. Kurudisha watoto shule bla bla. Sasa ndio watu wameanza si ni kweli? Sasa ndio tumeanza kutafuta. We are just launching everything right now. You've come in at the right time. When we're going to stick to show you the way how we're going to work together for the next 11 months up to 2020, December 2026. We shall be here to closely work with you. We are here. This is our office. We are open 7 days a week. Don't be in a hurry to run back home. Mahali unajua hata labda landlord ashafanya ile kitu. Usikuwe na haraka ukimbia nyumbani. Just hang around. I'll go pass through and have a word with each one of you. Just know that we're here to support you. We have the best interest at heart for you so that you can succeed. We lose nothing when you succeed. When this man was showing me this business, he was a stranger. I had never met him before. But sometimes there are risks that you must be able to take in life to change and achieve what you've never had in life. Actually, they say, for you to achieve what you've never achieved, for you to have what you've never had in life, you must be prepared and ready to do what you've never done in your life. For you to get what you've never had in your life. He's a stranger today, is my friend. He was here. ako nje anarudi. When I'm making this 51,000 shillings, unafikiria kuna pesa ina part of it inakatwa inaenda kwake? Hakuna. He has made his money, I'm making my money, and everyone is making their own money. Thank you so much. God bless you and see you in business. We're here to support you. We're here to work with you. My brother, congratulations. Payment details go pale. We're going to finalize on your case and ensure that we work closely together. But one thing you can be sure is that we're going to work very closely together every step of your way to ensure that you succeed. Sio yeye peke yake, najua kila mtu hapa ameamua, kuna decision kila mtu amefanya. We're going to make that decision together and we're going to do the payment. Our secretary is there. A wave please. Admin, she is there waiting for us. Are you ready with our products?
Yeah.
Are you ready with everything?
Very ready.
Instant after 1 week wana receive?
No.
It is, everything is there. So nikumalizana pale tuanze system na tujenge biashara pamoja. Asante, you can have a seat and congratulations, mpatie makofi mzuri. Thank you so much. Sit with the person who invited you. They're going to answer the rest of your questions. And as I said, usikue na haraka ukimbia, tutakuja tuongeleshane kidogo, tuamue, tuone vile tunakuwa na mwaka mzuri kushinda ile mwaka imepita. Are we there?
Oh yes.
Thank you so much.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes.
Let us give a good round of applause to our leader. Ladies and gentlemen, let us prepare. 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 If I say 1 million unaangusha kamoja, si ndio? Unasema dollars unaangusha. Sawa? Yes. Haya, 1 million. 1 million. 1 million. 1 million. 2 million. 2 million. 3 million. 3 million. 3 million. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to ourselves. So I want to thank each and every one of you, to the person who invited you here. For those of you who have come late, you are going to be guided by the person who invited you here. Mr. Kevin, who invited you here, please. Name, if you have a message. Anaitwa? You have a message? Yes. Anaitwa? Oh, amazing. So utamuona, you are going to guide him. You have a message. Oh, again, wow, good. Powerful. He's coming to Anikuta. A lady by the name Valentine. We're going to guide him. Mr. Prince. Rose. Okay, amazing. Starting, okay? Amazing. Thank you very much. A lady by the name Mercy. Amazing. So, Mr. Imori, you are going to guide this powerful man. Mr. Imori, Madam Victoria. Amazing. Oh, Mr. Jonas. Oh, okay. Amazing. Okay. Oh, Mr. Broderick. Amazing. So, ladies and gentlemen, si kila mtu anajua mwenye ana attend. Hello? Yes. Unajua mwenye mnafaa attend, si ndio? Yes. Please let us do it right now so that tufanye hivyo. Asante.
Spread out. Let's spread out.